They said my eyes were open, but my soul wasn't there. A stroke, they thought. Or maybe the heart finally had enough. The ambulance sirens wailed through the night, drowning out my thoughts, if I even had any left to hear them. At the hospital, they called her, my wife. She answered, and when the doctor told her he might not make it through the night, she replied, "I can't. I'm having dinner with my ex-boyfriend. I can't leave." She never came. Not that night, not the next, not until a week later. By then my bed was empty, and all that remained was a single folded note. She opened it. I saw the color drain from her face. We had 12 years together. I thought love was supposed to get heavier with time, weighted by memories and shared dreams. Ours felt light, too light. She was beautiful in a way that made people turn their heads, my friends, strangers, even my own father. She knew it. I didn't mind. I wore her beauty like a badge. We had our rituals, coffee at 6:45 a.m., movie nights every Friday, whispered arguments that always ended with her lying on my chest. I trusted her with the kind of blind faith you only give once in life. It's the kind of trust that leaves you exposed. 6 months before that hospital night, I noticed it. She laughed more at her phone than at me. Her scent lingered on dresses she hadn't worn in front of me. And once, I caught a name, Daniel, lighting up her screen. She told me he was an old friend. I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to. But the way she said it, it wasn't defensive, it was careless, like she already knew I wouldn't do anything about it. The night they wheeled me into the hospital, I drifted in and out. I remember hearing the nurses whisper, "She said she can't come." Even sedated, the words burned. When I woke days later, I didn't feel relief. I felt clarity. This wasn't a marriage anymore. It was a stage play, and I was about to rewrite the script. I didn't tell her I was awake. From my hospital bed, I started working. First, I had the bank send me new statements to a private P.O. box. Next, I transferred my savings, quietly, into a new account in my name only. Then came the surveillance. A friend of mine owed me a favor, a private investigator. Within days, I had photos, her hand in his, her lips on his cheek, her laugh in dim-lit restaurants. Every dinner, every lie, time-stamped. I didn't rage, I didn't cry, I built. A week after leaving the hospital, I invited her to a small dinner at our favorite restaurant. I reserved the entire back section. When she arrived, she wore that red dress she knew I liked. She smiled as if nothing had happened. I had a projector set up. She thought it was for old vacation photos. The first image appeared. Her, in that same dress, holding Daniel's face in her hands. Her fork froze mid-air. Photo after photo rolled, each one stripping her mask away. The room wasn't empty anymore. My lawyer, 2 of her friends, and Daniel's wife sat at the far table. I spoke only once during that dinner. The house is in my name. Your car is leased under my account. And, as of last week, your access to all joint accounts is gone. You'll find the divorce papers on the seat of your car. Her friends avoided her eyes. Daniel's wife left without a word. My lawyer slid an envelope across the table. Every printed photo, ready for court. She whispered my name like a plea. I didn't answer. The next morning I went back to the hospital. I asked the same nurse who had called her that night for a favor. We set the scene. My bed stripped, monitors unplugged, the room left empty except for a single folded note in the center. By the time she arrived, finally deciding I was worth a visit, the nurses played their part, telling her she had just missed me. She opened the note. It read, "You said you couldn't leave your dinner. I decided I couldn't leave my life in your hands. Consider this my last visit." In the weeks that followed, I heard she tried calling everyone we knew. Some didn't pick up. Others told her they'd seen the pictures. Daniel's wife filed for divorce within days. I moved into a new apartment overlooking the city. Small, quiet, mine. She tried to come by once. The concierge turned her away before she reached the elevator. People ask if I regret not confronting her the night she chose dinner over me. No, that would have given her a chance to twist the story, to make me the villain in my own tragedy. Instead, I made sure the story ended where it should, on my terms. I didn't just walk away, I took the ground from under her feet. She'll remember that night in the restaurant, the faces at that table, and the note on the empty bed for the rest of her life. And me? I sleep just fine.